Welcome. It is the Lynn Serrano and Debbie Bettendorf.
Bettendorf.
It's our pop-up show.
How fun is this?
Oh
Just
my gosh.
little pop-up.
This is little pop-up.
Little pop-up. Little pop and champs. She's at my house. So why not, right? I'll pop a bottle of champs. It's after all. Are you superstitious, Lynn?
No. You kidding? I had two brothers born on the 13th. The one, my brother Mark, that passed away, and my other brother Phil. So,
but was it a Friday the 13th?
It probably was. I don't know. I have to
it is Friday the 13th. Oh my goodness.
know it is Friday the 13th, but I have a kid that was born on the 26th. 13 times 2 is 26.
Okay.
So 13 is not a number. Yeah. So 13 is not a, not a crazy number at all.
I guess not, but it is Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
And I just wonder how many of our listeners are superstitious, because I got to tell you, I crack myself up when a black cat crosses in front of me and I'm like, yikes. And then I laugh and say, why do I care? And a girl that I know who has a black cat, she's like, Debbie, my black cat crosses in front of me all day long and I don't have bad luck.
Hey, look who popped in. Mark Rodriguez.
Hey, Mark. What's going on, my main man? Mark Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
I can
Rodriguez.
I can. Yeah.
So, girl.
Mark, are you superstitious since you're watching us right now? Pipe in. Today's Friday the 13th. How you feel about that?
Halfway over the day, so people don't know. I dated a guy for 9 years that was so superstitious. If you order burgers through the drive-thru or anything, and they go $13.65, okay, I'll take a steak, take a whatever.
Here's a tip. Let's round up to 14.
Yeah, he is superstitious about a lot of things. But when he sees a 13, he definitely was like, oh, I got to get something else.
I thought you were going to say I dated a guy for 13 years who was superstitious and broke up with me. We got 12 months or 12 years and like 11 months. He's like, I got to cut it off.
He says, not superstitious, but
I'm stitious. Well, it's cool to be stitious.
Oh my gosh. Funny. Oh, he'll get you in stitches too. Get you laughing so hard. He's a character to have.
That's awesome.
So he anointed me his online wife. Yeah.
Online wife.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah. Internet wife.
Keep him in order,
Yeah. Well, the good thing is if somebody bothers me, I just send them to Mark and it's all good.
There you go. So he's got your back too.
Yeah, he got my back.
He's got your back. Back. Did you have a good day today, Lynn?
I did. I mean, went to work today, and unfortunately I was supposed to have a show with Brian, but we'll have to find out next week why we didn't do a show today, but we should be back next week. Yeah. And I'll be doing it live from my hotel. So that's going to be interesting. It's a good thing it didn't happen though today, because we had some new mattresses coming in at the hotel. Yes. And people would have been in and out. It would have been crazy. So
it would have been cray.
Yeah. So it's a good
thing. Whole thing. Well, I had a great day today. It has not been spooky-licious in any way. The Friday the 13th has not. And my daughter called me and was like stoked because she took her very last final for her first year of law school. And so she's like, 1L is in the books, ready to move on to 2L next year. And I was like, yeah.
He put an L on here, and I don't even know why he did that. So
L.
He did that. Yeah, L.
You trying to say we're losers?
No, L for Lynn. So there you go.
Lynn loves law school, and she's wrapping up that first year.
Congratulations.
That's awesome. So it's been a great day. It's been beautiful, sunshiny weather here.
You know what? I got home. I kid you not. It started to rain a little bit. Got in, let the dog out for a few minutes, and all of a sudden it started hailing.
Wow.
So I am grateful that it wanted to hail. after I got my ass in the house.
Yeah, well, that's true. Lynn, where are you? Where are you? She's knocked out in the yard.
Yeah.
It's done. I mean, it's not hailing now.
No.
Okay.
And now it's all sunny and everything.
Well, and now the black cat's out of the bag. You're not at my house. You're really still in Montana.
Yeah. Oh man,
we thought we'd be cute and take pictures of my basement and put Lynn down here. She's like took it and made it her background. She's techie like that.
Just seconds before we had like less than 59 seconds.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm like, hurry.
So tell me, how's your show going? I mean,
my show going. I had my 3rd show last Wednesday. My next show is Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I can't believe how much fun I'm having and the cool people that I'm meeting. And so I love it. And I have the best producer on the planet. How could I not have fun? Right, Lynn?
Well, Lynn she doesn't have to do too much in the show, but I'll tell you what.
I can sit there and talk.
Oh, but let's talk about behind the scene. What's been awesome is the actual background that we're using for her show is literally something that I actually made right in front of Debbie.
Oh, super. And I was able to say, yeah, I love that. How about this? And she's just like, because, you want me to make it my own, but then you have to make it.
But it was such a great experience because what you see is something that wasn't like, a fiber. You have to like say, I kind of want this and I kind of want that. And you got to go back and forth and you got to go look at what they got and all that.
But you don't get to talk to the person, do you?
I don't know. I've never done fiber.
I have no idea.
But all I know is it was so cool to just sit there live and just do it and create it and, have your approval right in front of me. That was that's what I think is pretty special about it.
I love it because then I know what's happening. And then, you don't do all this extra work and then me be like, I don't like it. Right. I loved everything you were doing in front of me. We didn't really change anything. But what if you had worked diligently on something and then your client's like, and then you have to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
While I'm Zooming with you and you're making it happen, I can say, oh yeah. And then when we're done, You don't have to send it to me and then I send it back and then you edit it.
Yeah. And you got to wait and then it's scheduling. And that's what I mean. I mean, really, you put your effort into being there. And that was pretty special to me. It's that's kind of how I would like to work it because I'd rather be one and done,
One and done, and it's kind of fun because we have girl time.
Yeah,
we're getting goofy after a while. We're like, yay, so it's so fun. And I think that if people will make themselves available just to get it in and done, you both will be happier, right?
Yeah, and that's what I really, really enjoy. So I mean, just having that ability to do that with you is pretty cool. And and then the first week, I was able to actually be a messenger, message people and go to YouTube and go make comments there,
Yeah, anybody listening, Lynn and I both would appreciate you subscribing to our channel. I'm brand new. I only have 3 shows on there, but I'm going to do them every week. So, and we'll do pop-ups. So if you follow our YouTube channel,
that'll be on my show. Yep.
On my channel. Yeah, so you got to follow us.
Yeah, follow us for sure.
Subscribe.
Yeah. And again, if they feel like telling us what they want for shows, I mean, and I've been back to the Live, Love, Laugh Out Loud.
Oh, I love that.
I've had Otis Winston. I mean, he's an up and coming, and thanks to Mindy, and Ken. I mean,
just the sweetheart.
Oh, she did a sweet video for him. Yeah. And so, and then I've just had some Scott Goyette was really good yesterday.
I didn't get to watch that yet. I will. Yesterday was a little crazy with Debbie.
Yeah. This guy on Monday, Bob Donnell, he's amazing. He's friends with Glenn Morshow and stuff.
He's amazing.
He's cute too. I ain't gonna lie. he could watch this.
You never know.
I know.
Send him a private message.
Shut up.
Gave him a shout out. Are you turning red, Lynn? I think you're blushing. That's amazing.
I hate
That's awesome. This is so good. Oh my gosh.
Funny. Brian loves it when it happens to me.
Oh my gosh. That is hysterical. If this turns into a podcast, we got to tell. Okay, so she is currently red.
Shut up.
I could like
goodness.
roast a marshmallow off of her cheeks right now.
God, not too many viewers are watching me turn blush.
Well, I
will
just
not be no replays of
that
this
one when you get him on the show. You'll be like, "Good guy."
Shut up. No, I got to work on that all this. I got to work on my poker face all weekend.
When do you have him on?
You don't need to be watching. You'd be like, "Hi, Lynn." I'm like, "Oh shit."
I'll be making moves. I'll be sending you messages.
No,
I got to make sure. I'm going to stay tuned for that one. You better bet. I'm going to be on there.
You're going to be busy when this show's on. Trust me. You got to eat lunch sometime.
Date, Debbie. That's funny. Well, this has been a little giggle session. I always tell Lynn her laugh reminds me, I don't know, this may be dating myself a little bit, but dating, not like dating, but like dating, like older. I was a little girl, and for Christmas one year, one of my gifts was a little black box, and it had a button at the top. And when you'd push it, it would laugh hysterically. And then you just laugh. It's like, this is a laugh box. And you push the button, and then you're like, because they're laughing. And when Lynn laughs, it makes me laugh so hard. She could be laughing at me, and I'd laugh with her because her laugh is like the laugh black box. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Lynn, you remember?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I used to do lingerie parties, and we used to have like you order confidentially with me in the other room of the house, and I'd go in there, and I mean, I'd do some really big parties, like 25 to 50 women. I mean, or co-ed, I mean, whatever. And I'd be in the back room, and I mean, I wouldn't get out for a couple hours just ordering, having fun with people. Well, by the time I was done, one girl, she said, "Lynn," she goes, and I noticed every time when I'm back there, like everybody's like, "Is it my turn to order yet? Is it my turn to order? Is it my turn?" And I go, "Lynn, everybody just couldn't wait to get in there with you." I'm like, "Why?" She goes, "They'd hear you laugh." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I hope they weren't laughing at me saying, 'You can order what?'"
Because no, it is laughter is contagious. And when someone's laughing like that, you just gravitate toward that, and it makes you laugh too. So that's fun. So this little interaction of the giggle team here.
Oh man, I'm glad I'm not blushing as bad as I was.
Holy yeah, I thought, woo.
Brian gets a kick out of that. He used to time himself 3 minutes, and I got her to blush. 2 minutes. Like, shut up.
Yeah.
I usually
like I was telling you earlier, if Scott is watching, I don't know. Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
If Scott is watching, my friend Julie loves Scott. She wants me to have him on. Scott Jones. She wants him on my show. She said, I'll definitely watch that whole thing. Have you been ding dong ditching me and my other shows, Julie? But you're saying if I have Scott on and you're going to listen to the whole thing, I don't know what that means.
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah. So what else is happening for you this coming weekend?
This weekend, well, I'm working at the hotel tomorrow, and then Sunday I've got to prep up for all the shows and everything this coming week, and start all over again. But this is like my first full week of I did my show 3 times this week. I did your show 1 time. Yeah, the only thing I didn't do this week was a show with Brian. So but yeah, it's been a great week, and I've got to upload a lot of podcasts. I haven't done that yet, but that's some work. It takes some work to do that. But it's been a great week. Yesterday, remember I showed you this, my brother's plaques. This lady sent it to me, and a stage was dedicated after my brother passed away. And on May 31st, they dedicated a stage for his hard work and dedication to the community will always be remembered. And he said, I played the music, I forget what it says written, but it's God who makes the music. So anyway, I had that. And then yesterday, was it Thursday? Yes, before Scott Goyette, I actually was in a room, Rex's room, and Glenn Morshower was in there.
That's fun. They're both amazing human beings.
Yes.
I'm excited. Rex has signed up to be on my show.
Yes.
He will be on this coming Wednesday. It's Doug Wing.
Yes.
So I'm going to talk to him. He's been so busy. I'm just so grateful that he's going to pop on and have the show with me on Wednesday at 8. But wow. There was a question I had about your brother. So when did they just dedicate that stage and or they did it a while back and now the fix?
Well, actually he died May 10th. So by 31st they did.
Oh, dedicated I see the date. Okay.
Yeah. It was 21 days later, but then 2 years later they dedicated another stage to him. 2 other stages.
Can you pop on just a little snippet of him singing?
Yeah, I have to. Yeah,
you guys, he is amazing, and I can't imagine losing a sibling that young. And it's so unexpected. It was a heart attack, and he was such a cool guy. I did not know him, obviously, but
I'm going to switch things around here.
To hear Lynn talk about her brother and then the talent that he was and the people he surrounded himself with were really cool. And I would love to. Oh, Scott.
Yeah.
Well, hello.
Yeah, that's because I changed. That's because I changed stages here.
Oh,
let's see. There we go. I'm playing around.
Love and let go, baby.
Yeah. Here we go. I'm at a different stage right now. Let me see. What do I still have?
Stage hopping. It's Friday night. We're stage hopping.
Let's see what. I'm gonna play this. Well, okay. So this one is with Mark's with Henry Lawrence. My brother's playing keyboard on this one, and I'm just gonna play only like a couple seconds of it. You'll see my brother on the keyboard, and then Henry Lawrence is a 3-time Oakland Raiders Super Bowl champion.
Wow.
And and so here's Henry singing, and my brother's on the keyboards while I find another music here.
Okay.
I heard some people say too much of anything is no good for you. I don't know about that. Love, share love, it's something.
Okay, so let me see. Oh wait,
I want to hear.
Oh, this is.
Sweet dreams and flying machines and pieces on the ground. Oh, I see fire and I see rain. Sunny days that clockwork never end. See lonely times when I'm trying to find a friend. When I always thought that I would see you, baby, one more time again now. When I see you one more time again.
Now, how eerie is it, those lyrics?
I
thought I'd see you one time again.
Yes, and you will.
Yeah.
And he knows you're honoring him like this, too.
Yeah, and then there's this one, real quick.
Come on down.
There you go.
I love it. That's awesome. Yeah. He had a great voice.
Yeah.
And talented to be able to play an instrument. Lynn, do you play any instruments?
No.
Neither.
I did play a little a tambourine, and I did learn how to do the tom-tom and the cymbal, and I did a couple little things, but not really.
I play air guitar.
Hey,
and my kids both play instruments. It must have skipped a generation because my dad's family are really talented, and then nothing out of Debbie. But boy, my kids are like, they can pick up a guitar. And Dalton is self-taught, and then Tori learned from him, and then they got really interested. So I sent them to lessons. But it's crazy to me how some people just have the knack to learn it.
Yeah,
take to it like that.
Yeah, Mark. Mark's dad was a musician, and we have the same mom. And then but my dad, he played guitar, but he just played drums and guitar and piano. And I tried to learn piano, but that didn't work real well. I mean,
I think it's just like the patience, and you have to want to.
No, I was forced. My mom.
So there you go. It wasn't
my
your
mom be
idea.
on the phone, right? I'm like, oh, good, she's yakking. Lynn Marie, you better play. I'm like,
that's funny.
So
that's funny. But I love that you're honoring your brother like that and his memory, and it's just super cool to do. And I'm proud of you for doing that. And I hope everyone continues to tune in with us. We'll do pop-ups like this every once in a while. Just, we don't know when we're going to do it, right? We just all of a sudden, hey, so.
Yeah. But no, that's what's really cool about what we're doing is, I love interviewing people. I love doing my Live, Love, Laugh podcast, and you're so good. You need to be doing your own thing. And I'm just honored to be a part of that. And, so it's really an awesome thing.
You're playing your music right now.
Oh, I'm playing my music. Yeah, right.
Play that fucking music.
People, if you want to message me, go see if I'm on live first, okay?
Yeah, come and talk to us here. Come on.
Talk over here. This is where we're going to talk.
I know every once in a while that New York accent comes out.
Yep, it does. It really does. But no, so seriously, it's really cool to do pop-ups. I'm going to be doing some with Christopher Roush here soon. Yeah, I got to hook you up with Christopher too. He's a no excuse coach.
I watched something you sent me, and he has a lot of great energy. So,
oh my gosh,
fun to get to know him a little bit better.
Yeah,
but Lynn and I are talking about perhaps me. I'm not afraid to do anything. Like I don't get embarrassed very easily. So
she don't. In other words, she don't turn red like I do.
Like a little knockoff of the Ellen show, and Lynn will send me into like the grocery store, and I'll just ask people random questions, which that's kind of like I do that anyway, so it's nothing. But I've never videoed myself doing it, so I don't know. Maybe our audience can give us ideas of like silly things they want me to ask people, and then video it and get their reaction. I think that would be fun.
You mean you finally feel like, Lynn, I have a purpose to do what I normally do and not look like a nutcase.
I'm natural. I know. I told you. My daughter always says, "Mom, you scare people." Because I'll be like, oh my gosh, where did you get that shirt? And I don't know the person, and they're like, coming up in me really quickly. Lady coming toward me. What's happening?
Oh my gosh, no.
Hey, but it's fine. It's just life's too short to be boring and to be shy. You know what I mean? We can be. I don't expect everybody to be extra, as I've been told. But, break out of your shell a little bit and just not care so much about what other people think that are around you, and do what brings you joy and happiness. And it's a more fun life that way,
Yeah. Keep talking for a second. This person's going to keep calling me. I tell them I'm on live.
Yeah.
Right now.
And we're probably going to wrap this up in a few minutes.
Yeah. So give me a second. Bye.
Tell them, yeah.
Actually, they can just sit there and just whatever. But anyhow, Anywho, yeah. So I'm still live, but you can sit there if you want to. If you can't turn on the show and you're driving, so that's cool. Anyhow, so what people are you having next? I mean, you've got Rex coming up. And
I have Rex. I have Doug Wing coming on next week, and then Rex, and then I have Dr. Brian Cohen, who is a local surgeon, an Ohioan surgeon. He's actually from New York as well. Great, cool person.
Does he have the accent?
Oh yeah. And he's lived in Ohio for about 20 years, but he definitely still has. You can tell he's from New York. 100.
Yeah.
And then, Lynn, I'm booked all the way through August. I'm booked all the way through July, and 2 weeks of August are booked. And
That's
so
awesome.
It's just going really, really well. And I couldn't be more grateful. And I feel really blessed to have these amazing people that are coming on and that are giving me the opportunity to get to know them better and share their story with our audience, you know? So it's great. It's so fun.
I'm excited because you're really going to start digging in and finding stuff out of people.
Oh, yeah.
And
Find it, baby.
You're going to find stuff.
Find it.
Find it.
Find it.
I love it. So, I'm glad we did this pop-up. And I mean, this is how it's Lynn and Debbie pop-up show.
Yep.
And we're going to pop up with some goofy stuff that we're doing.
And what can we leave this audience with? Do you have any, what can we say? Like
well, you know what? If you guys are interested in starting a live stream, or if you want to be a guest on one of our shows, or you think you need any help, you just get a hold of Debbie or I, and we'll hook you up. Because we really want to just motivate everybody to know that you can do this. You can get on here and you can start having a show.
And don't contact Debbie, because Debbie will not be able to produce your show. I promise you, you do not want me. So if you want to message someone, which way do I point? This girl. Okay. Lynn.
So, but anyhow, at any rate, we're just bringing different programming, different things. You know, we're trying to keep everything upbeat. The news out there is kind of grim at times, and it's good to be informative, but you got to remember, you gotta not let that stuff. Yeah, don't let that stuff drown you and get your soul. You know, we're just trying to bring some laughter and some good news, and to look at the bright side of things.
There you go. There you go.
And you?
And me, I just ditto what you said, because it's so easy to get caught in a negative mindset. And when you hear bad things happening around you and to other people, you know, we're human. We feel sorry. We have compassion. You know, we
empathize.
We totally can. And it can really wear on us. But you know what? I'm going to tell you.
Dígame. Tell me.
I'm going to tell you this. You can really replace that negativity with something positive in your brain and keep it going. And it will help you. It will help you feel better in the end. So just try to stop yourself from getting on that rumination of negativity and pop some really good thoughts in there and do something for yourself that you like, and go outside and take your shoes off if it's not hailing. But today it was beautiful, and I haven't had shoes on. I mean, I worked this morning, and when I got home, I haven't had shoes on since. And I've been outside walking around. I just love it. It's grounding, you know?
It is. I love to go hug my big willow tree.
Yeah. Oh, she's a legit tree hugger, people. Right here.
We've
got Lynn Serrano, the tree hugger. There's nothing wrong with that.
I used to climb them too. I used to love climbing trees.
What about what Teodora Moga said on my show? To her, she quoted what she had said to her daughter, which was this: don't fear doing anything in your life. Just plan and be careful. And she said, when her daughter wants to climb a tree, Mom, can I climb a tree? And she goes, you sure can, but you make sure where you're stepping and make sure where you're holding on so you're safe, but you go climb that tree. And isn't that a beautiful little analogy for
absolutely
we're not saying fear nothing and don't be prepared. Don't just go try to climb a tree and not know where your next step is, or step on a branch that's already halfway, broken.
Right.
So, but
don't be careless. Don't be careless, but
careless.
Yeah.
Have some forethought, but go live your life, live your best life.
Absolutely.
And I love that from Teodora. Yeah. She was on last week.
Yeah.
She's our friend.
Yes, she is.
That was fun backstage.
Actually, yes, that was this week, and it was great.
Yeah,
it was great. Yeah, it was the three amigas. I think sometimes she got to pop up in these pop-up shows with us.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
I know. Yeah, the trio. Yeah, we need to. Well, we're out of here. We love you guys. We'll see you individually on each other's shows and whatnot. I'm the girl behind the scenes, so we'll talk to you later.
And what is it? The Lynn and Debbie group says
pop-up show.
Pop out and
peace out, baby.
Peace out.
Bye.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping